Have you ever wanted to master a new skill but felt overwhelmed by the sheer amount of time and effort it would take? What if I told you there's a secret to learning almost anything so fast it feels, well, almost illegal? In this video, we're diving deep into the methods that accelerate skill acquisition, turning months into weeks and years into mere months. This isn't about shortcuts that compromise quality. It's about optimizing your learning process for maximum efficiency and retention. Whether you're looking to pick up a new language, master a musical instrument, or even learn coding, the principles we're about to explore will fundamentally change how you approach learning forever. So if you're ready to unlock your inner prodigy, stick around. You won't want to miss this. Welcome, aspiring polymaths. Today, we're unveiling the secret sauce to rapid skill acquisition. It's not magic, but it might feel like it. We're breaking down the conventional barriers to learning and revealing a systematic approach that will allow you to absorb and apply new information at an astonishing rate. This isn't just theory. These are actionable strategies that have been tested and proven by top performers in various fields. Get ready to transform your learning journey. The first step to learning any skill quickly is to deconstruct it. Think of it like reverse engineering. Instead of just jumping in, we need to understand what the skill is truly made of. This involves breaking it down into its fundamental components. What are the core actions, concepts, and principles that make up this skill? For instance, if you're learning to play the guitar, deconstruction involves identifying scales, chords, strumming patterns, and finger placement. This step is crucial. Break down the skill into its core components. Don't try to learn everything at once. Identify the foundational elements. For example, if you're learning to cook, you don't start by mastering haute cuisine. You start with basic knife skills, understanding heat, and fundamental cooking methods like sautéing and roasting. This clarity helps you focus your initial efforts on what truly matters. Now, this is where the 80-20 rule, or Pareto principle, comes into play. For almost any skill, 20% of the effort will yield 80% of the results. Your goal is to identify that critical 20%. What are the most impactful elements that will give you the biggest bang for your buck? For a language, it might be the most common vocabulary and grammatical structures. For coding, it might be fundamental data types and control flow. Focus intensely on these, and you'll become proficient much faster. Next up, learn just enough theory. Many people fall into the trap of endless theoretical study, also known as, quote, analysis paralysis. They read every book, watch every video, and never actually do anything. While theory is important, you only need enough to understand the basics and get started with practice. Think of it as a launching pad, not a destination. The key here is to avoid information overload. Don't get bogged down in minutia. Focus on foundational knowledge. What are the absolute minimum theoretical concepts you need to grasp to begin hands-on practice? For example, if you're learning photography, you need to understand aperture, shutter speed, and ISO, but you don't need to memorize every single lens specification before taking your first picture. When it comes to resources, use them efficiently. Books, videos, tutorials, they are all valuable, but they should serve your specific learning goals, not dictate them. Don't consume passively. Actively look for how the information applies to the core components you've identified. Use resources to clarify doubts and fill gaps in your foundational knowledge, then move on to practice. This is arguably the most critical step. Deliberate practice. This isn't just mindlessly repeating an action. Deliberate practice is about practicing with intention, focus, and a clear goal in mind. It means pushing yourself slightly beyond your current comfort zone, identifying your weaknesses, and actively working to improve them. When you practice, do it with intention. Focus on your weaknesses. If you're learning a language and struggle with verb conjugations, spend extra time specifically on verb conjugations. If you're learning to code and find debugging challenging, dedicate sessions to debugging exercises. This targeted approach is far more effective than generic practice. And here's the game changer. Get immediate feedback and iterate. If you're learning a physical skill, record yourself. If you're coding, test your code frequently. If you're writing, get someone to read your work. This immediate feedback loop allows you to identify errors quickly and adjust your approach. The faster you get feedback, the faster you learn and improve. The power of coaching and mentorship cannot be overstated. While self-learning is valuable, a good coach or mentor can drastically accelerate your progress. They've already walked the path you're on, and they can provide insights, guidance, and corrections that would take you much longer to discover on your own. Why does a good mentor accelerate learning so much? Because they provide personalized feedback, tailored to asterisk your specific needs and weaknesses. They can spot errors you can't see, offer strategies you haven't considered, and motivate you when you feel stuck. It's like having a personalized GPS for your skill journey, avoiding detours and getting you to your destination faster. So how do you find and leverage a mentor? Start by looking within your network or reaching out to experts in your field. Don't be afraid to ask for help or advice. Once you have a mentor, be respectful of their time. Come prepared with specific questions, be open to constructive criticism, and most importantly, apply their advice. The relationship is a two-way street. Optimizing your environment is a silent but powerful accelerator. Your surroundings have a huge impact on your ability to focus, learn, and retain information. Think about creating a space that is conducive to deep work and focused learning. First, eliminate distractions. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and find a quiet space. If possible, create a dedicated learning space, a corner of a room, a specific desk that you associate solely with learning. This primes your brain for focus whenever you enter that space. Second, schedule consistent learning blocks. Just like you'd schedule a workout, dedicate specific, uninterrupted time slots for learning. Consistency is more important than intensity. Even 30 minutes a day, consistently applied, will yield far greater results than sporadic marathon sessions. Finally, and perhaps most profoundly, it's about the mindset shift. Learning fast isn't just about techniques, it's about your fundamental belief system about learning itself. This is where you transform from someone who passively receives information to an active, relentless learner. Embrace failure as a learning opportunity. You will make mistakes. You will struggle. This is not a sign that you're not good enough. It's an essential part of the learning process. Each failure provides valuable data that helps you refine your approach. See mistakes not as setbacks, but as stepping stones to mastery. Cultivate a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Avoid the fixed mindset that believes talent is innate and unchangeable. With a growth mindset, challenges become opportunities, effort leads to mastery, and learning becomes an exciting, endless journey. So there you have it, the framework to learn any skill so fast it feels illegal. Deconstruct. Learn just enough theory, practice deliberately, leverage mentors, optimize your environment, and most importantly, shift your mindset. These principles, when applied consistently, will unlock your potential and transform you into a rapid learning machine. Now, what skill will you conquer first? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more transformative content, and share it with anyone who dreams of mastering something new. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible.